Hi world, welcome to Brian A. School of Law. My name is Brian Awunda, and today I want to take you through lesson 1, which is the introduction to the law. But before I do this, kindly please allow me to apologize in advance. If you hear some background noise in this video, please do understand there is some construction going on outside, and soon in the near future, we shall strive to have a soundproof classroom. I also want to respond to an email from one of our subscribers, and thank you so much, all of you, for subscribing to this page. Continue subscribing, share it, like it, do everything you want with it, comment on it. Let us grow in numbers so that we may empower others more legally. The email from our subscriber was for me to give a sneak peek of my curriculum vitae. Let me respond by saying I attended Kabarak, or rather I attended Sacho High School back in the day, where I excelled. Sacho High School is a private high school that was founded by the former President of the Republic of Kenya, Daniel Toroitich arap Moi. I did well, and later on I enrolled in Kabarak University, a private Ivy League university in Nakuru, Kenya, where I sat for my Bachelor of Laws degree. I graduated top of my class in the Bachelor of Laws degrees with an honors degree, and I was privileged to be awarded a certificate of excellence and a golden trophy by the founder and the owner of the school, the late President Daniel Toroitich arap Moi. May God rest his soul in peace. After Kabarak University, I joined the Kenya School of Law for my advocates training program, where as expected I did well, and in fact during my time at the Kenya School of Law, I was the best and the top student in the oral examinations. After the Kenya School of Law, my advocates training was conducted in the firm of Kaplan and Stratton Advocates. This is a frontier one legal practice with numerous accolades, and at the time it was the largest legal practice in Eastern Central Africa. My direct supervisor was the senior partner of the firm, who is also my mentor, Dr. Fred Ojambo, senior counsel, master of the Burning Spear. After Kaplan and Stratton, I got a job as an associate partner in charge of the litigation department in the firm of Githiru and Company Advocates, a mid-sized law firm in Nakuru town. After Githiru and Company Advocates, I joined the firm of Wamasa, Masese and Nyamwange, which is a law firm that was founded by the current Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya, Honorable David Maraga. In the firm, I had the same position of associate partner in charge of the litigation department. Having felt that I have gained enough legal prowess and enough knowledge, I took the liberty and the bold step to start my own legal practice, Brian and Brian A. Advocates. And that is a short curriculum vitae about me. Now, today's lesson 1. Let me share the screen. I hope you will see it. I hope you will see the screen. Yes, that is the screen. The lesson code is BLAW 100, and the lesson title is Introduction to the Law. I'll give you a minute or two to copy this down, and I hope as good students you have writing material. So this is the lesson outline. The first subheading is the definition of the law. The second subheading is the sources of the law. The third subheading is the different interpretations of the law. And the fourth subheading is the importance of the law. Again, the definition of the law, which is rules and regulations. I will delve into that in detail. Sources of the law, including statutes of general application, international treaties, agreements, and conventions, judicial precedent, known in Italian as stare decisis, legal treatises of renowned law scholars, the different interpretations of the law, the natural law theory, the legal positivism theory, the Marxist theory, the realist theory, and the importance of the law, among others, being discipline, order, justice, and fear. I hope you finished writing this down. I gave you 30 more seconds. All right. Okay. Now let us delve into the first subheading. What is the law? This is a class that will be very basic and very simple because we have a lot of laymen, we have a lot of people who don't need the law jargon. We just need an understanding to understand what you need to do. So for the brief definition of the law properly defined is a set of rules and regulations. A set of rules and regulations that govern a people or an entity. A people can be citizens, can be individuals, an entity can be government, schools, family, businesses, you name it. A set of rules and regulations that govern a people or an entity. Now, to the sources of law. There are many sources of law, but the key sources of law are the ones I want to discuss here. The first source of law that I want to discuss here is statutes of general application. These are domestic laws or municipal laws that are enacted by a country's legislature. For instance, the Constitution. For instance, the criminal law procedure. For instance, the civil procedure. For instance, the children's law. For instance, the family law. All the laws that govern a country, these are the statutes of general application. Another source of law is international treaties or conventions or agreements. These are agreements that countries on a global platform have come together and decided we shall do this as a nation, as a world rather. For instance, the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. This is the most widely ratified human rights treaty in history with 195 state parties. So all countries, almost all countries in the world except the United States have decided that this law will be universal and uniform and part of our laws in our countries. We also have the Convention on the Elimination of all types of discrimination against women. We have the Kyoto Protocol, I spoke about yesterday in the introductory video. We have the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, among others. We have hundreds of international treaties. So these ones that have been ratified by countries also are sources of law. We also have judicial precedent. Judicial precedents are judge-made laws. And we have two types of judicial precedent. As in the course outline, lesson outline, we stated that judicial precedent is also called stare decisis in Latin. We have vertical judicial precedent and we have horizontal judicial precedent. Vertical to mean the Supreme Court is not bound by the decisions of the Court of Appeal. And the Court of Appeal is not bound by the decisions of the High Court. And the High Court is not bound by the decisions of the lower courts or the subordinate courts, and vice versa. Vice versa to mean the lower courts are bound by the decisions of the High Courts. The High Courts are bound by the decisions of the Court of Appeal. And the Courts of Appeal are bound by the decisions of the Supreme Court. Okay? So that is vertical judicial precedent. And then we have horizontal judicial precedent, which means the Court of Appeal is bound by the decisions of another arm of the Court of Appeal. The High Court is bound by the decisions of another arm of the High Court. And the lower courts are bound by the decisions of another arm of the lower courts. Vertical and horizontal judicial precedent. Judge-made laws during interpretation of laws and during decisions of cases. And then the last source of law to talk about is legal treatises or written works or literary works from legal scholars, renowned legal scholars. These are scholars who have built a name and a good understanding on various areas of the law and have written articles and books on this. Such sources of law are powerful in that in a case, during submission or during your arguments, you can You can quote such scholars, you can quote such books in support of your case. Good. Now let's go to the different interpretations of the law. By this I mean, why are different laws interpreted in different ways by different practitioners? Since the law is the same, why do we translate or interpret the law in different ways? The answer lies in the law has various schools of thought, or jurisprudence, or philosophies. The first philosophy we'll talk about is the natural law theory. This theory states that all laws derive from the principles of God, in that if any law is inconsistent with the precepts and the principles of God, that law is outrightly null and void. The second school of thought is the legal positivism theory. Legal positivism theory. This theory states that the law is what society says it is. The law is the opium of the masses. The law is not based on merits, but it is based on what the society says the law is. And then we have the Marxist theory. The Marxist theory, in short, says there should be no social stratas, there should be no social classes, there should be no haves and have-nots, there should be no rich and poor, everyone should be the same. So the Marxist theories, in fact, advocate for corporate ownership of property as opposed to individual ownership of property. And we also have the realist theory. The realist theory simply states that the state is the most important actor in the law and nothing else. We have many other theories, the feminist theories, but I will encourage you as good students to go and dig deeper. But these are the four main schools of thought that govern legal interpretation. So how do they do this? An example or a case in point, if someone has been convicted of murder, the natural law theory will state this person should not be sentenced to death. For taking someone's life is contrary to the laws of God. So rather this person should be in prison for life. The legal positivist will say, what does the society want to be done to this person? Should he be stoned? Should he be murdered, lethal injection, slaughter, whatever? And whatever the society says, that is the law. The Marxist will say, if this person is of a high social class, kill him. And the realist will say, what does the state say? Does the state want him to be killed? Does the state want him to be set free? So whatever the state says, this is what this person should be done to. And those are the schools of thought that dictate why we legal practitioners and judges, interpret same statute, same law in different ways. Now, what are the importance of the law? The law brings discipline. The law removes chaos. Because where there will be no law, there will be no order. Where there is no law, there is no justice. If someone breaches a contract, the law dictates you pay. But without the law, you cannot get justice, you cannot get fairness. Without the law, everyone will just do their own things and life will be unfair. The law also instills fear, in that someone knows if I break the law, I will be punished, because the law is punitive, the law has punishments. And that list is not exhaustive. I encourage you to find more importances of the law, and understanding that law is a beautiful thing. Law is just. Law cuts as a double-edged sword. The law is not favorable to anyone. You may manipulate the law, but at some point, the same law you manipulate may turn against you. And I thank you for watching this video. I thank you for staying with us throughout this introductory lesson. We'll keep these lessons brief, straight to the point. And if you have any more questions that you want, you can always drop them in our email. Our email is given in the comments box below, as well as our WhatsApp number, which you can start using immediately. And also at the bottom right of this video, click that red subscribe button, subscribe to this YouTube channel, share this video. And man, I'm so glad and I'm so happy to be doing this. I've wanted to share legal knowledge with you for a long time, and I'm so happy that I'm doing it. The next lesson, we shall delve into constitutional law, because constitutions are the highest or the ground norms or the apex laws of a country. So that if there is any law which is inconsistent with the constitution, that law is outrightly null and void. And so the next video will be, which is lesson 2, will be about constitutional law. I'd like to take you to understand the various aspects of constitutional law and how the constitutions govern people and countries. I thank you so much for watching this video, and it's just an honor. We are growing so fast. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this video widely, follow us on our Facebook page at Brian A. School of Law to get more of this. Oh, and before I forget, I have just finished writing a book about myself. That book is called Dear Brian, Letter to a Former Self. And as the title just dictates, it's a letter which the present me wrote to 13-year-old me, informing him of the challenges, of the life path that I've followed, of the mistakes, of the failures, of the victories, of the successes that I have gone through. It is currently with the publishers, and stick around this YouTube channel, stick around our Facebook page, so that when the book is launched, you won't be left behind, but you will grab a copy to understand where this journey has come from and where we are going. Once again, thank you so much. And this video has been shot straight from Kigali, Rwanda, the land of 1,000 hills. And as the Rwandese will say at this point, and so I say, Ura Koze. Bye.